Everybody, sit your bitch ass down and welcome back to another episode of the Too Good For You podcast.
Hold on, I gotta stop you right. What accent is that?
That's a Kendrick Lamar song, the intro to a Kendrick Lamar song. So,
Okay.
yeah, go fuck yourself.
Hey, wait, hey man.
Speaking of accents,
Oh,
welcome
here
back
we
to
go.
the Too Good For You podcast. I'm gonna jump into this real quick. Tyson, it's me. E-Man is here.
Yo.
We're here. So let's get into this real quick. I saw this TikTok. This is probably the funniest thing I've ever seen on the internet.
That's saying a lot.
This had me absolutely in tears. So TikTok is just a place of copyright infringement and plagiarism, right? So it's just a news clip from like BBC or some sort of English like news thing, and it's a documentary, right?
Okay.
And, they're following this person around, so in the clip, like, it just shows this woman like walking around, nothing's happening yet, and then all of a sudden, our lovely documentarian Englishman softly comes over the thing and he goes, "This is Ashley. Ashley, whatever it is, this years old or whatever," and it's like, and she has a rare condition where she lost her English accent and now speaks in a Chinese accent. And then, bro, she starts talking, and it's just, she's literally speaking in this Chinese accent. And she's like, this is not what I want. Like, I didn't like choose for this. She got like she had like migraines or something. Went to a doctor, and then she got like put under. And then when she came back out, like, she just lost her accent. And she's like one of 5 people. Again, I don't know how true this is, but it's like only 5, like either 5 or 15 other people in the world have this condition where like they essentially it's like a speech impediment.
Okay.
But it just makes it sound like a Chinese accent. But she still she's just this white like English woman who just has has this Chinese accent. And then it is honestly the funniest shit I think I have ever fucking seen.
Is it just because she has a Chinese accent?
Yeah.
What is she saying?
Like, she's like dead serious, and it's like, and I don't know, because it's like,
just do the accent. Let's see. Let's see the accent.
I'm trying to figure out, because it's literally, she's just like, hello, like I hear and I don't know how I had this accent, like I did not want it like this. Like,
but she still has like the English.
No,
like
it's Chinese. It's like a Chinese person trying to speak English. Like,
okay.
It's just broken up. Like, they do the R instead of like the L. So
Okay.
it's like hero, like that type of shit. Like, it's the stereotypical like
Asian or
here's what a
Chinese
Chinese
accent.
person
Okay.
trying to speak English sounds like is what this woman is talking like. But that, like, it's dead serious. But it's like,
and it's a documentary, so the guy's like doing over.
he's just talking over it, and it's just a soft English man, like, doing the talking over. So you're like, oh, this is gonna be like about like planets or like Earth or something. No, it's about this woman who has a Chinese accent. Dude, it's so fucking funny. I was absolutely dying. This shit had me. I was honestly in tears. It's so funny because she's just like, I really want my old accent back, but. It's like, come on, man. Like, it plays off so much like a bit of like this woman.
You sure this ain't the Onion? Hold on.
No, I mean, if it's the Onion, they did a fantastic job, because that is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But yeah, no, it's just because it's just, this pasty white woman in all seriousness, like, not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
No one's laughing. Like, everyone's taking this and she is just sounding like a Chinese person. in a world full of Europeans in British accents
And one Chinese accent.
like, oh fuck, Allison's here. It's like, oh, bro, Allison's here, and then she comes. I mean, it is fucking awesome. It's awesome.
Oh my god, I've never heard that. That's the first I've ever heard of that.
That's why it was awesome. It was fucking hilarious. She obviously seems sad about it, but I'm like, why, dude? That shit's awesome. Like, if you say this happens to you, what accent would you just be like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself?
Oh, fucking kill myself?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hard one. I wouldn't say kill myself. I would say that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, which accent would you be like, I fucking hate my life. Like, this is ruining everything.
What's the one that's most misunderstood? Like, China, probably an Asian accent is the one that's most misunderstood. Mm-hmm. But I do Asian accents. I don't know. I like.
Oh, you do?
Oh, no. Let's not start into this. We're not getting into this. Hey. Sometimes it comes out. Sometimes the fob in me comes out. Okay. But I try to catch it before. Gotcha. Okay, back to your question.
Yeah.
All right. Accent-wise?
Yeah.
I'm not saying nothing. I mean, for all the people who do have accents, no hate. But I would say...
Flip it.
I honestly think like having an Indian accent.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew.
What? Why? Why would
I knew you were gonna fucking say that.
Why?
Just because I knew you. That's the only thing you could. I know your brain and how it works, and you're like, well, I see can't pick Asian. So like, what's the worst I could think of? I don't know, Indian.
Well, I mean,
knew you were gonna say.
Okay, let's name all the accents then. Sure, Spanish accent, sexy as hell. That's cool. UK accent.
I'm not gonna name every accent.
UK or British or whatever. Cool. Fucking Australian? I would love to have Australian accent. Asian? Not Chinese, sorry. Asian. You got Allison stuck in my head right now. Hey. Allison is speaking in my inner brain right now.
She's awesome.
Yeah, and then you have like the Asian, Indian, Middle Eastern is, yeah.
Okay. So Indian accent would ruin your life.
See, that's the thing. It wouldn't ruin my life, but I feel like there would be a lot of language barriers and a lot of, huh? What? Mm-hmm. What'd you say? Mm. And I feel like I would get really annoyed with it.
I get you. Yeah. No, I mean, you can really say anything and it would just be awesome because it's really just like, you look at yourself and you're like, oh, this is what I sound like. And then all of a sudden you just wake up one day and you just like, nope. Not anymore. Like, you just have a totally different accent.
How would you even react if you woke up and you're like, oh, what a good morning, but it's like an Asian accent or whatever accent.
That's what I'm saying. What would you, like, which one would you, why when you first wake up and you're like, good morning, babe, or like, oh, hello, world, and then it's just like...
It's an accent.
Yeah, it's like an Indian accent, so what would that sound like to you?
Give me a sentence.
I did, yeah. I said, hello, world.
Good morning. Hello, world. Like, right? Would that be considered? And then, like, I'm looking in the mirror, I'm saying this, and I'm like, this ain't my voice.
See how you can't even say without laughing, but then it would just be, in all seriousness, that's just your voice.
Yeah.
That would be...
I would be so mad.
Awesome.
I would be so mad.
That's so funny, though, because even if that happened to me, I don't think I would be able to stop laughing. Like, I would just be like, yo, come on.
No, they're going to be like, man, this guy has some issues.
I'd be like, come on. What are you doing this for? Like... Someone did this. I did not just wake up one day and now I'm forced to talk in a Chinese accent for the rest of my life. Come on, like, dude, because I would just laugh anything I would say. Anytime I would say something, once I would be able to catch, like, you know, again, if I was to do like say like, oh, hello, and it came out hello every time, I would just start laughing.
Stop mid word, not even mid sentence, mid word.
Laughing because once I like heard it, I'd be like, oh yeah. Because I know what I look like, and I know that accent's not supposed to come out of me. That's yeah. It would be. I wouldn't even be able to control myself. I would just be laughing the whole time. Okay, that'd be crazy. But then you said Australian would be like the one that you're like, okay, if I could change my accent.
If I could change my accent, it's either Australian or English. Bro, Australians talk so cool to me. Like the way that they say stuff and the way they say it. I think it sounds really cool. Okay. Actually, I have the accent that I feel would not ruin my life, but like.
No, say would ruin your life.
Irish accent, like a thick Irish accent.
That's funny. Yeah, no. See, I don't know. Any accent would just be hilarious. Like I would just be like, yo, this is the craziest thing. Because I'm like, what happened? Man,
you're gonna go on like live game chat or whatever, and then. They're going to be like, oh, this guy does not seem like he's going to speak Asian. Yeah. This guy's got a soundboard.
God, you'd be an awesome Twitch streamer.
Hey.
They would be like,
hey.
Is it
Yeah.
This guy's racist? And you're like, no, everyone.
You show your
please,
BBC report.
please trust me. This is who I am. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, so that was amazing, and yeah, that's probably the funniest disease I think that's ever been like discovered.
Oh my god!
Dude, come on, there's nothing else, and that's so fucking funny. I'll show you the video after.
Okay.
Just because it's hard to show on here, and you know, go find it yourself. I'm gatekeeping this comedy, as you can see. So, yeah, it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. But yeah, we're back. Hello, everyone. Thanks for listening to our intro on accents. But yeah, this is Two Goofy Podcast, only podcast in California. Eman's here. I'm here. What's up? How are you?
Another week, huh?
Another
week. It's been good. It's been good. Got some things to catch you up on since we last spoke.
Okay.
So you know, I dive into a lot of things.
No, you don't.
I do dive into a lot of things. I think you already know where I'm going with this.
I'm so hopeful it's not going to where
It's
I'm
going. I think it is going in
okay,
that direction.
You dive into a lot of
things, right? So I try things for the first time. Like, oh, this is so much fun. I'm having a great time.
Oh no. Now I know where this is going, but this isn't what I was thinking. But
Oh, okay. We'll talk about after then. Yeah. So came back from a family gathering vacation. Went to Texas. They had a dartboard. Got a darts, dude.
You're a piece of shit.
What do you mean?
No, you're honestly a
why?
piece of shit. This is so
why? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
This is just pissing me off.
Why are you so upset at the fact that I'm finding new things
Because you're
to
not.
enjoy?
You're not.
Yes, I am.
You said you do things one time, and then you're like, I'm gonna make this my whole identity.
No, okay, it's not my whole
I'm gonna be
identity.
a darts guy, and then you start wearing fucking like dart shorts and dart shirts. Like, bro, like stop. I'm not. This isn't a fucking joke anymore.
I'm gonna pull out the little case that has my 3 darts in there.
Yeah, dude, you're so fucking annoying.
We're gonna have to start going to more bars so I can just play darts.
No, because no one fucking plays darts out here. It's not a dart area. No one has a dart.
Come on, man. You gotta enjoy. You gotta have fun with it,
dude.
Why don't you like darts?
One, because there's like maybe one bar in a 50-mile radius that has darts. 2, who gives a shit? I throw the thing at the thing. If I hit, I hit. If I miss, I miss. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not mad at darts. I'm mad at you.
Why?
For just being like, I'm just gonna put my whole dick and balls into this thing. It's like, dude, this is the first date.
But I did
the first date.
But I did hold back. Usually I buy the stuff off the rip. I didn't buy it this time. Okay, guys? Didn't buy it. I started it. It was fun. If I happen to get a dartboard, so be it. But I haven't gone out of my way to be like, I'm going to be the next professional.
Did you ask for a dartboard for Christmas? Don't fucking lie to me.
I promise you I didn't. I added it to my list of maybes. But no, I did not add it to my list. But if you want to get me a dartboard for Christmas, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to. We'll play darts together.
I will kill you. That's a threat. A verbal threat. The ones that, like, you know, if you ever, like, threaten the president, like, they can arrest you. Like, that's the type of threat. If you get emailed a dartboard, that's what I'm coming at. Yeah, dude, you're so annoying.
Why?
That's so annoying.
Man, Tyson, I need you to start going out, trying things you don't think you're going to like.
I do that all the time. And either I will be like, yeah, I actually don't like this. Or I'm like, oh, yeah, that was cool. And then I'll go on about my day and just forget about it.
Yeah, that's what I did. I'm telling you.
No, you brought it. You waited a week and a half, and you texted me the day of, which was worse because I didn't. Again, I thought I was gonna think you fell for another scam, or you got back into flat Earth, and I was like, okay, this is gonna either be really funny and we get to rip on it again, but no, it's about something you texted me on fucking Thanksgiving, the day of, being like, I think I'm into darts now. I put it in my Amazon cart. I'm like, and then you bring it up to almost 2 weeks later.
I had to.
No,
I had to. Because I know how you get with these kind of things. So I have to bring it up.
You're a piece of shit.
Have to bring it up.
You're a piece of shit.
If you guys play darts, come play with me.
No one's gonna fucking play with you.
This is how I know Tyson loses at darts.
I've played darts maybe once in my life, and that like actual kept score. Other than that, I just throw it to see if I can.
Yeah, I kept score too. You're playing the game.
Yeah, I've done it once. After that, all I do is if I find darts, I just throw them to try to get a bullseye to think I'm like Deadeye or something, and then I'm like, all right,
You should play again.
no,
Yes.
I don't care for it.
Oh my. Okay, so what is something you enjoy? You try something, you enjoy it. Then what? What do you do with
Nothing.
it? You don't do nothing with it.
No.
You're wasting time. You're wasting your
Why? 'Cause
life.
I'm doing things that I enjoy. That I can do.
You're telling me, okay, say you play darts and you're like, I love it. It's so much fun. I'm really having
But
fun
there's
with it.
nothing like that would ever make me feel that way. Pool, darts, ping pong, any sort of like recreational PE after school club shit, I'm not going to devote my life to. Outside of video games, which I've done since I was a fucking wee little lad, and it will always be a part of me. Like, I'm not going to pick up a ping pong paddle and be like, all right,
Next Balls of
I'm
Fury.
I'm getting a table. I'm going to learn Chinese grip. Like, I don't care. I enjoy ping pong, right? Anytime I see a table, I'm like, awesome, let's play.
Yeah.
But I'm never like, all right, I played it once, I like it, I'm going to just buy everything and start playing it. Like, I don't care that much.
But what's the fun of that? Having to wait to find it in the wild or whatever, when you could just have it at home.
That's how life
and
works.
enjoy it.
That's how life works.
You bring people over. You have a good time. You have some drinks. You have some food.
Because
then you have extracurricular activities that you're playing with because you have it at home.
Again, okay, so I have two problems with that statement. One, that's a sociological problem that I recently have discovered, and I found it was amazing. Again, shout out to TikTok being good this time. I learned of this crazy phenomena called the third place.
Okay.
Which here in America we just don't have. First place is your home.
Okay.
Second place is your work.
Okay.
In most European countries or anywhere else, there's always a third place. Let's pick France for an example. You have your home, your work. Cafes are a huge thing in France.
Okay.
You know, parks are a huge thing in France. And again, in most of Europe, they have cafes, little coffee shops, bakeries, parks that are like accessible to everyone, and everything is good. And there's all these community events and things like that. So that's your third place.
So it's somewhere outside of your home and work.
Exactly. It's
that you're
somewhere
spending a lot
you
of
can
time
spend time with. Like, oh, you guys want to go grab a drink at the cafe, right? There's
Okay.
people, you do that for your entire life. In America, we don't have a thing like that. It's your home and your work. Yeah, you can go to a bar every once in a while, but that's not like something that like is ingrained in our customs to be like, oh, we're gonna go to this bar again. Europe, right? In like Britain, pubs. You could look, oh, that's just the same thing as a bar, but pub culture is like, oh, Tuesday nights I'm meeting with the
more
lads.
social,
We're going
just
out to the
drinking.
pub, to the local pub. You know, this is what we do every week. You know, like it's a third place outside of the home and work. So when we don't have that here, because everything is just your home or your work. So you want to bring everything home, you're gonna drive yourself fucking crazy, because then you just have this giant room of everything that you've ever done. Once, and you're like, oh, here's my ping pong table, here's my foosball table, here's a pinball machine, here's a dartboard, here's my racquetball set. You just have.
Are you not telling me that would be fun as fuck to have all that
because
shit?
you would get bored of it and you
No.
wouldn't ever use it. You would use it the one time you got it. You'd be obsessed with it. And then like just the normal things that you do in life, you just eventually you get tired of them. And you just have this like extra shit that you just have. It's just shit at the end of the day, right? That you could just go to the bar and play darts, or go to the pool hall, make the pool hall your third place, and use that to play pool. Like, you don't need all that shit like in your home. Your home should just be for like eating and sleeping and doing nothing.
You're telling me, okay, so you're totally disregarding if someone had a man cave, because that's technically a third place. You have
No, that's
everything.
in your home. That's still your home, regardless of even if it has.
But the activities that happen in the man cave are completely different from the activities that you would do at home.
But it's still your home. If something happens, you're still at home. If
All right.
anything, like you're in this. I'm saying this as a sense of like you have no real community. So say like if you have a pool table in your home and all you do is play pool in your home, you don't you've never interacted with other pool players because you don't go to the pool hall. You do everything at home. You don't ever have that sense of like, oh, I'm gonna make friends doing this activity. Oh, I'm gonna learn from other people doing this activity. Oh, I'm gonna like just see what the environment is like. If do I even like this environment? Oh, pool hall as well. You can smoke and shit in here. I don't like that. Maybe not a thing I would get into. But yeah, if you have it all in your home, there's no community in that home.
So the third place requires a community or some kind of community.
Exactly. It has. It's what human nature needs is community. So when everything is in your home, you don't have that. You don't. It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go to my man cave, and then you're isolated. Then you shut yourself off from everything. So you have a wife and kids. You're shutting yourself off from your wife and kids to go do you. When instead, if you want to shut up from your wife and kids, put that energy into the community with other people who are doing the same thing. Like, fuck it, I want to go play pool for 8 hours. Honey, I'm leaving. I'm going to go to the pool hall. I'm going to talk with people, interact, make it a social thing and not just go sit in a fucking dark hole underneath your house and, like, do it by yourself. Like, you're losing things essentially, like.
But you're also gaining things too. Like my argument for this would be convenience. You're convenient. You don't have to pay for nothing. You're in your own home. You have everything you need. I understand there's no social aspect to it or community aspect, but you could bring other people. You could invite other people. You tell them, hey, got a pool table. You guys want to play pool? I think even if it is in your home, technically it could still be your third place because you make it into that kind of place. I mean, if you're doing it alone, then okay, I think that would fall under home. But if you're a community or if you're friends, a group, whatever, party, you have all these things that you could offer for enjoyment, entertainment, etc. Bro, I'm going to take that over, all right, let's go to the brewery. Let's spend $10 on one beer and then only drink 3, and then I have to drive home and then do all that. You know, like, I'd rather be like, all right, let's hang out at the pad. Let's have all this shit. We have everything. Good time. It's free. I think that's my main argument.
That's a difference, though. That's a totally. I think that's a different sort of argument when it comes to spending money on like frivolous things like beer and like that's what I'm saying. Like it's.
But
different.
You're saying you want to go out. You need to push that energy to go out somewhere.
Yeah, because
and be part of this community.
Because if you have everything in your home, what you're gonna have people over to your house every day?
No, it wouldn't be every day.
So then you're not gonna do your activity every day.
No, but if you
you're not gonna have people over, then you're doing it by yourself, or you're not doing it at all. Which if instead of like, okay, after work, what do? I go play pool, right? So I'm from home, I go to work, I go to my third place, and then I'm back home. If you're just doing your 1-2-1-2 every day, no matter what, you're still creating. Essentially, you're just creating a rut. That's a single line, and there's no interaction with other people, no matter who you decide to bring over. Because what? Oh, today I'm gonna invite all my friends over. No one can make it. Then what? Okay, I'm just not gonna do it today. I'll try next week, and then you just keep trying until no one fucking comes over.
Then you fucking get new friends. Like you just be like, hey, but this group isn't coming through.
If you're not going outside of the house, if you're never leaving the house and work, that's what I'm saying. This is the third place you need that for your community. So if you have everything in your home, it's gonna drive you crazy, or you'll just never touch it because you're gonna have that isolation to where it's like, okay, I bought all this shit. I'm gonna go put my pinball machine for 10 hours in my garage. And then go back in the house, and then like, oh, I'm gonna invite all my friends over, and then they're gonna play ping pong. You gotta change the camera, and then I'm gonna invite all my friends over. Oh, no one can make it. All right, well, I can either one just not do it at all, or I'm gonna do it by myself, which is again like just getting rid of that. And then to saying like I own everything, that's way more of an investment. Ping pong tables. Good dart boards and I'm sure all these activities, that shit costs money. Why would I do that when I could just go someplace that has that shit where I could just rent it for a lot cheaper?
But like you said,
I think you have my own stuff. Like I'll bring my own stick for pool or whatever, but like I don't need a full.
But like you said, investment, long-term investment. You buy one pool table. It doesn't even matter how long it is. No, it doesn't. You don't have to do it every day, right? It's not something you need to do every day. But it's something that
for you to say for when you're like, oh, I'm gonna get into this. how does one get into one thing when you only do it once and you're not doing it often?
If you do it consistently,
yes,
even if it's one time a week, you're still in it. You're still doing it.
Okay.
You're still doing it.
So all the things that you've gotten into that you did once and never did it again, or did it once and you do it every 2 months, why waste the investment of buying that shit when you can just go out and do it when you want to, not when you feel forced to have shit to be like, oh, I have to have stuff to do things.
You don't need to be forced to feel like it. It's more for me, I think of it, at least I have it. At least I have it now. So if I'm like, oh, dude, like, man, I haven't played darts in a while. I really don't want to go to a fucking bar. You know, where the fuck is a dart board? Oh, right, it's in my fucking garage. Let me just play for a little bit. Let me have fun.
Yeah, by yourself. You're sitting there.
So what?
And it's like,
you could have fun by yourself. If you always need someone or something or a group to feel enjoyment in doing something that's considered a recreational activity, then you don't really enjoy it. You just enjoy the company.
Why? That's
community. No, you just enjoy the company. You're not enjoying the activity itself. You're just enjoying being around people.
And community do different things. You
think I want to go to a bar every time I want to practice?
You'll learn better than you will at home by yourself.
What do you mean? It's all muscle memory.
How? If someone who's played darts for 50 years, a world champion, decides to stroll into the bar that night, and you're playing next to him, and you're like, oh, man, like, you're awesome. Like, I don't know anything about dart jargon. And he's like, oh, yeah, let me teach you some shit. And you learn, you grow a relationship, you learn from this person. Bro, you're the pupil of this master legend instead of you sitting in your fucking garage fumbling your dick around trying to play darts by yourself because I didn't want to go to the bar to play darts. First of all, this is the gayest conversation I've ever fucking had about darts, and I'm getting more pissed off as this is about darts and not like real socioeconomic problems, because that's what upsets me first, but now it's about darts and I'm remembering why I'm here and now I'm pissed off
First world
again.
problems, man. It's first world problems. It's okay. You could enjoy things. You could get things and you could have it even though you're not using it constantly or consistently, whatever. At least you have it. That's my argument. If fucking a 50-year-old superstar dart player comes in and I missed out, I fucking missed out. Fuck, I'll go on YouTube University. I'll do my own research. I'll deep dive and be like, what the fuck is another word for dart? Or what's a tip called? And like, you have to do that on your own too. You shouldn't have to rely on other people to get that information. Yeah, it's cool because it's fast information and like you trust because they're a trusted source. They've been doing this. But if you're like, man, I just want to get better at this. Oh, let me see what this is. Let me see what that is. You do your own research. You're in business. You're in business. Anyway, we'll stop about the darts.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm like, I was just like,
yeah, I could tell. I could tell.
I'm not.
We'll
doing this
stop
anymore.
about the darts. But yeah, so the main thing of the story was I showed my constraint. I showed some restraint on impulse buying something that I don't know if I'm gonna go into.
Which I'm proud of. I'm glad you.
Now I'm gonna do it out of spite.
Now I'm gonna do it
out of spite.
I'm gonna break it once you get it out of fucking spite. Yeah, either way, well, you're still gonna lose money regardless. All right, so fuck it. I would just keep the money and just knock it off. All right, moving on. Pissed me off. What you said again, going back. I'm gonna go back to this because this was a stupid conversation, and I had this epiphany when I was out on my last trip. Being the first person to ever say something.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about that? Like, have you ever thought about like how many times that you've held that title of like, oh, I'm the first person to ever like say this sentence?
Yep. I think about that all the time. It's not words though. It's more of like objects or things that have been built. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
What are you talking about?
So like, I was on TikTok and I was watching this guy put in a whole like clutch system, and like he was doing it like bang bang bang, ba ba ba. But there's so much like intricate things in a clutch system, like so many gears, so many stop, whatever. That like, who the fuck thought like to build this, to do this? And then it's like that's the first person. It's like, holy shit, like you're a genius at doing it. But as far
I'm
as
talking about you, like personally, like when was the last time you've ever thought like yourself, like, oh, I am the sole person on this entire earth that has ever had this string of like
thoughts,
words come out? Or yeah, I mean, I guess it could be a thought, but thoughts, are kind of ambiguous.
I will say never.
You've never thought?
No, because like my mindset is, if I thought it, I guarantee you someone else in fucking 1300 may have thought about it too, or said it. You know,
It doesn't have to be about like an invention. It can literally just be anything. My example was because I was in the gym in my hotel in Maryland, right, for work. And I've been listening, I listen to music all the time. It's great. Spotify Rap just came out. Fantastic. We'll talk about that. But, me and music, right? I have a long history with music. I love all kinds of music. So I was like, okay, I got into this weird, like, run of where I was just listening to, like, southern rap. Like I was just going down like southern rap, like which is not something I've done growing up, but like I was like, all right, I'm just listening to like a bunch of like Memphis like rap music,
So,
like old Memphis rap music. So like I was listening to this like Project Pat, right? Project Pat, very influential, hip hop artist, and I was like, okay, I'm in Maryland. Let's think of how many people in Maryland. So I wrote a tweet, and I was just like, I'm in my hotel gym right now listening to Project Pat. No one else in the entire world has probably ever said that sentence out loud because everyone in Maryland who listens to Project Pat, probably a very small amount to begin with there in the whole scheme of the state. 2, how many of them would be in a hotel at any time? In their own state, right? If you're in their own state or, if you're not from the state, traveling to Maryland, that listen to Project Pat, let's just say that. A small minute of the entire world. And then when you go to the gym, what's typical music you think of? Rock music or...
The pump. The shit that gets you pumped up.
Hip-hop or whatever if you want. But this is like... This is different kind of hip-hop. This is not like hype hip-hop or it's not like rock. Like it's... if you know, right? It's Project Pat.
Okay.
And so it's like, yeah, dude, like no one decides, oh, today my gym flow is going to be Project Pat. I'm sure there are people that are like that. But to have that entire sequence of things happen, to like, I'm in a hotel in Maryland in the gym listening to Project Pat, like that's no one in the world has ever said that.
I doubt it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
So like, I had that thought all the time where I'm just like,
I'm the first person to think
either ideas that I've had or sentences that I've said. I'm like, yeah, dude, there's no way that anyone else in the world could have formulated this because, yeah, it's just too this is just the craziest thing that's ever like.
Because it's specific. Because it's a very specific
exactly.
thing.
It's I'm in Maryland in the gym in a hotel gym listening to Project Pat.
Yeah. See, if you left out the word hotel, there might have been someone that said...
if I said I'm in Maryland listening to Project Pat. I'm in Maryland in the gym listening to Project Pat. That will definitely make it less. But no, yes, being in a hotel gym listening to Project Pat in Maryland, I would almost bet my life that I'm the only person in the world that has ever formulated that sentence.
I would probably guarantee that you would be the
only
only
person. And I think about that shit all the time. Every thought that I usually have, I'm like, yeah, no, I definitely am like the only person that's ever thought.
Do you really?
If it's something that's very specific and outlandish, yeah, because I'm like, oh, I'm the only person in this time right now that's doing this, and I'm like, hey, this can only date back to so far in history, right? And again, the world is a giant place.
Yes.
How many people do you think from the largest countries, in Asia have ever come to Maryland? 0% probably. So it's like I already have 50% of the world that I can say has never had this thought. Then I can even go closer to the United States or just even North America and be like, who's traveled to Maryland? Probably, 10%? Who listens to Project Pat? Even smaller percentage. You add all those things together, bro, I'm the only one. I don't care.
The probability says.
I'm the only fucking person. Like, and I have this thought all the time where I'm like, oh yeah, no one else has had. And it's not even like, the problem is it's not like life-saving or like you said, like inventions. It's just things that are happening. Like, here's a sentence that I thought of or like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there are definitely some where it's like, oh, I had that thought. And I thought this tweet was going to blow up like crazy, and it fucking didn't, and I was sad.
It didn't reach the audience.
It didn't reach the audience. It didn't blow up, but it had everything that like I could see someone else thinking, but I was like, fuck it, I'm still going to say it. Because it was about the GTA 6 reveal. Mm-hmm. Spoilers, GTA 6, your protagonist is a woman, right? So I wrote a tweet and I was just like, "Yo, just watch the GTA 6 trailer. Do you think we'll be able to get BBLs?" And I was like, okay.
You can do a lot to characters in GTA 6 or GTA. So
I was like, okay, like that's something that I just thought of, but I was like, this is too broad that definitely someone else is gonna think that, because you can tell, like, okay, if the game is in Miami, like everyone gets BBLs in Miami, your protagonist is a girl. So I was like, I'm just gonna throw this out there, see if it hits. Didn't hit. I'm sad. I thought it was fucking hilarious. But yeah, so that's a time where I had a thought that I knew wasn't original, because I knew someone else could think of it, but I was like, I'm gonna just try to get it out there as early as I can just to see if it hits, and I didn't hit. So
have you ever like when you're on Twitter, right, you're tweeting this stuff, have you ever like looked in the search bar and see if like someone's kind of tweeting the same shit? You never looked at that, or like seen? Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, I'm sure if I did that, I probably would have seen 50,000.
BBL,
Yeah,
GTA, BBL.
Exactly. So that would have discouraged me. So I just go off of if I
off
think,
the dome, huh?
Yeah, I was like, if I think it, I'm just gonna put it out there. But that's why I don't tweet that much, because these thoughts come. I can only now that I only tweet like my one-offs.
Just the thoughts.
The one that I know that I'm the only person, like I said, if you look at my tweet history, my last tweet between the I'm in Maryland listening Project Pat was probably like at least a month that I've actually like written out.
Oh, okay.
Just because like I can only tweet like those one-offs. I'm like, I'm the only person that's ever said this. Other than that, like,
change your bio, bro. Change your bio.
Yeah, this is fan page. First thoughts only. But yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know why I was thinking like you tweet it and then you're like, no one else tweeted it. And then you comment first on your own tweet.
That's fucking.
Just claim it right then and there.
That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny, actually. I do like that. I should probably. I'm gonna start doing that. Or I'll make like a separate account that's just like, like alerts to be like, this is the first time this person has ever said this ever in the entire history. We've scrubbed through every.
It's just your tweets.
Yeah, it's all just mine. It's just me retweeting this one page. That's like, this is the first time anyone's ever said this. You can fact check us, and I'll get like fake community notes and like, oh yeah, dude, that'd be fucking awesome. Yeah, so that's, I don't know if that's just like some weird like narcissistic, like, yeah, I'm the best person in the world, but yeah, I definitely think that I definitely am the only person they've ever thought of like
certain
things. Yeah, every once in a while though. It's not often, like I said, and too bad it's not like anything that could save lives. It's just
the random
thoughts about Project Pat or getting a BBL in GTA 6 hasn't come out yet.
Wait, so you're just thinking this and you're like, this is a hit. This is gonna hit.
Oh, like, yo,
this shit about to blow up.
The GTA 6 one, the Project Pat one, I knew was just too niche, but I wanted to be the only person in the world to say it, so I tweeted it. The GTA 6 one, I was watching it, and yeah, like how I said, oh, this has probably been thought of before, which is how I formulated it. I was like, okay, we're playing as a girl. First thing you learn in the game. Mm-hmm. Cool. We're in Florida. Cool. What happened? They were showing like, all of the activities or like the Florida man things. I was like, okay, Florida's crazy. Florida has Miami. What does Miami have? You get BBLs in Miami because they were ass shaking in the trailer. So I was like, oh, if I play as a girl, like, can I just like go get a BBL and that's like a mission or something? Like, I don't know. In my head, I thought that was funny. So then I tweeted it out thinking it would hit. And lo and behold, it didn't.
Not yet, anyway.
No, someone's gonna steal it. So
no, that's why you gotta comment first on the thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna make that other page and be like, this is the only time this has ever been said ever. We've scrubbed through everything in internet history as well as every textbook that's ever been written.
Oh god.
Like I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying too. If it's specific enough, you can only trace it back so far. It can only be. For my, Project Pat one, it can only be from when he started his music career to when he died. So that's a very small time frame. Or not so that from when he started rapping to the present, because it can't be the future, and if it's before when he started rapping, of course no one ever thought that because it never occurred. So that's what I'm saying. It has to be time specific.
Spot on.
It's a niche art that I'm cultivating.
You're trying to
crafting.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna grow up on that and just
I can't wait to see the tweets. Go follow this guy on Twitter.
Dude, don't because you're never gonna get anything from it. It's gonna take like 6 months to like come up with something
But when
else.
when it comes out in 6 months,
when it does, it's gonna fucking hit.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, wow, I've never heard that before. Because you never have. Because I'm the first person that's ever gonna string these words together.
Someone's gonna comment, I was just thinking that. Should have tweeted it first.
Nah, that's why it can't be thoughts. It has to be like actions, like, or just like a sentence. Because yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll have to work. I'm still ironing it out, like I said, but that's pretty much what I'm gonna commit my life to. Is just trying to be the first person to tweet out things that have never been said before.
I mean, you could technically say what you're doing right now, right? I'm in the podcast recording, or I'm in the studio recording the podcast.
So you're already right there. That's already.
I know. I was just thinking that right now. But if you say something super specific, it's like we in this. Nah, see, I don't know. Never mind.
Exactly.
Never mind. I was my train of thought was going too fast for me.
This what we're doing is too widely done. So if once you say like, oh, I'm doing something, I'm recording a podcast, that already cuts it out. Unless it's like I'm recording a podcast. Again, I'm trying to look around and see what's going on right now, but really nothing exciting is happening. But
yeah, it would have to be very specific.
But yeah,
I was just trying to think.
That's why I think the Project Pat one was just so funny because it was just like, yo, I'm in Maryland in a hotel gym listening to Project Pat. Like that's very like yes, people. There's plenty of people that go to hotels. There's plenty of people that are in Maryland. There's plenty of people that listen to Project Pat. But once you put all three of those together, it's like this string of things that are happening has never been done before. Like what we're doing right now, sitting here doing a podcast, unless. The only time it would be like that is again if that thing happened where like we're doing the podcast and then a fucking like alien just showed up in here.
The alien
like,
just came into the studio.
First ones, we couldn't even say that because we've already said that before. So we'd have to be like, yo, like recording a podcast, alien popped through, sucked E-Man off, like crazy. First person to ever say that. No one's ever said that before. Could have tweeted that, but you know.
Yeah,
I like to make it, factual. It has to be real things that happen. So.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's where I'm off to. Yeah. I also learned about gym storming. You should know a little something about this.
I should know something about this.
Maybe
Gym storming.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a Gen Z fad or something?
No, this is old. This has been happening since probably. BC or something.
BC. All right, I don't know what gym storming is. I'm gonna try to guess. Well, if you said BC, there ain't no gyms in fucking. I was gonna say you storm the gym, you run in there, whatever, steal shit, or you fucking work out hella quick and get out of there.
Okay.
Gym storming. BC. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Well, they say gym, but I guess I don't know. But okay, so it's like back in the day, right? Fighters, you have your gym, right?
Okay.
So say like Gracie, has his gym.
Yeah.
Gym storming would be like if you walk into the gym and you're like, fuck it, I want to fight Gracie.
The top guy?
I want to fight Gracie. And the tradition is that, so say like if Gracie fights you and Gracie loses, it's your gym now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was down this
dojo.
I was going down this rabbit hole of watching people like go into gyms and like be like, I want this, and they just get their ass beat, and it's another fantastic thing to just watch because you just are just like no, I'm gonna go in here and just fight the best guy in this gym.
That's cocky as fuck. First off, that's hella cocky.
Yeah.
If you think like there's one that I saw then similar to that. So this guy, he works out. Big guy, right? Goes into a jiu-jitsu gym. It's like, I'll fucking take you right now.
Yeah,
I'll fucking take you right now.
Exactly like that.
And then the guy's all like, just gets his ass beat. He's getting tossed around.
Yep.
He's getting fucked up.
Yep.
And then the guy's all like, out of breath and shit. If you go into a gym and you be like, I want to challenge the top fucking dog here, you deserve to get your ass beat.
Sometimes they lose, though.
The top dogs?
Yeah.
You've seen them? I haven't seen it.
I mean, I don't know about in recent times, but yeah, there's definitely been like in like history, like I said, going back to like say like say like a samurai dojo or like a dojo for like karate and stuff, like there's definitely been accounts of where the master lost, and then it's like fuck it, not my gym anymore.
Well, even if the master loses and the guy's like, I don't want your fucking gym, like he's like,
that's different.
But then it's like, technically he lost his gym still because you lost all your credibility.
Yeah,
you're supposed to be a fucking master.
Exactly.
And like,
So no one's gonna want to train with you because like, bro, you lost a fucking gym down the street.
Yeah, or like fucking a random guy just walking down.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows? I mean, you could just be like some super like protege or something, or you just be like, I'm just gonna go live in the mountains for my entire life and just train punching this rock for 15 years and then just come back and be like, hey, I want to fight this guy. Go to a boxing gym. Yeah, you just punch this guy and you just blow his fucking head off. How did you do that? And you're just like, hey man, I've been training for it. Like, I wanted this gym. Like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to Floyd Mayweather's gym and be like, I'll fight you for the gym.
Damn, imagine being so mad and wanting to own that gym so bad that you go out of your way for years.
Yeah, you'd rather take like a big one than like a fucking 2-person gym. Like I'm gonna take like take a good gym.
You don't think you would start your own gym? If you could, so like 15 years, the guy's punching the bag. Every time he gets stronger. Now at 15 years, he does one little punch, like a little jab, and the fucking bag just poosh, right?
Which isn't real, but
okay, just hypothetically.
I'm watching too much anime over here. This guy.
I am actually. I am. Anyway, fucking Hunter x Hunter thing.
Yeah.
No, and then like you see that, right? And you be like, this guy knows what the fuck he's doing. I'm like, and he's like just opening a gym. Like you're trying to get followers, right? So the master's like showing off that one punch, and it's like boosh. It's like fuck. Oh my god. Would you not want to join the gym to get to that level or to that point?
Yeah, but I don't really know the exact history of why these people do this. Especially now, like in today's, it just seems like it's just a bunch of like, stupid people that just get their ass beat. But like in ancient times, like when it actually like happened for a reason, it probably had to do something with either like territory or just like this family. I don't fuck with this family. So like, and he owns this gym. Like I'm gonna just fucking take it from him. So like I'll walk in there and be like, yo, what's up? I'm taking the dojo, fight me. And then you're like, all right. And then he loses and you're like, oh, what's up, bitch? You did lose. And then it's like, all right, well.
I don't think you could do it in today's time.
Yeah,
anymore.
now you can.
Fucking, you go to one gym, you beat them. There's another gym like maybe like one street down.
They don't give you the keys anymore. I mean, some gyms might if you really can, whoop the shit out of the guy. But I mean, yeah, you can still go in there. And I guess if you want to fight the teacher, then I'm not gonna give you the fucking keys. But back in the day, that used to be the thing. Like you used to be like, I'm just gonna walk into this.
I can
gym
see that.
If you win, you can have the keys.
I can see that, especially if like you're the main gym. Like you got fucking disciples of followers. Yeah. Like and then you own that. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's the gym you got to train for to get your ass in there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'll make sure. Like I'm gonna shoot for that gym. I'm gonna try to seal this one. Pull up in there. I want you. I'm gonna fight you. And then whatever happens, happens. If you really are the master,
you better show up.
Better show up.
I love watching those things, even if it's anime or movies.
Animes or movies, yeah. E-Man has to go change the camera because you know us. We are here doing the podcast. Back to what you were saying.
Back to what I was saying. So yeah, even if it's anime or movies, I love seeing like that underdog just beat up the guy that's the master of the gym. Even though it's like shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
But anywho.
Gotcha. What else I got into? Not what else I got into, but just something that has been showing up a lot more recently. Just reading comments, like just people are deranged. This again, I don't know what I have against people in this world, but fuck, people are fucking wild, man. Like I don't know, people are just weird, like
the way that they comment, keyboard warrior kind of thing,
I guess, or just people who just find the need to like comment on like random shit. Like biggest example is like porn, right?
Okay.
Like people, why? Like it's fascinating to like
you create your
you
profile.
would take your time out of your day when I'm just here to beat, for you to either mid beat, before beat, or after beat, say something. I don't say shit. My mouth is quiet the entire time. I'm fucking ashamed to be doing this. People are like, yo, bro, I'm here. It's because like on Reddit, right? Like I was going through Reddit, right? Normal stuff. And, I'm looking, I don't really read the comments on Reddit unless it's like a description or like a text post. If it's like photos, like I'm not really reading it. But then some things came up, and I was just like, oh, I just want to see like what people are, like what
the reactions that they talking about.
I just want to see what people are saying. Some boobas come up. Oh my god, so sexy! Like fuck, I'll dog the shit out of you. Like I will come all over you. Like just what
horny
the
boys,
why would
man?
You, like why do you need to say this out loud? Like it's crazy.
It's a horniness, bro.
Okay, but then outside of that, I'm in this bar in Maryland. There's this old man next to me. Could tell he's been through some shit. There's this old man
on the bar like this, just fucking
old man throwing back Tecates, just fucking slamming them. So he's having a cool little buzz, I'm assuming, and he's on Facebook. And you know how old people have their shit on like
super large,
50 fucking times the size. So, and he's sitting right next to me, so I'm just kind of like looking at him or whatever, and like he has like some random post that's probably put on by a major company that already that has millions of eyes on it, and he's in the comments section writing this fucking paragraph.
It's always paragraphs on Facebook comments
about shit. I'm like, who's gonna read this comment and think that I need to add to this, or why do you have?
But that's what's crazy. People do add to it. That's a crazy shit.
That's what I'm saying. Commenting on anything that's like not related to you is so strange.
And then making it into something that's about you.
It's so strange. Like I'm trying to remember what the picture was. It was like a marquee board, and it was something about that whatever this respiratory illness that's killing like dogs or something.
Okay.
And then like no one knows like where it's coming from, but like they're like, oh, like if you have a dog, like be careful because there's this thing that's going around that can kill your dog.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if he was responding to another comment or responding to what the text above the picture said, but it was just like he was talking and he was just like, what a bad joke, da 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 da, something about do Chinese.
You were reading it while he was typing.
He was like, do Chinese people eat dogs? Question mark. Like, and I was like, what? Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, who? Like, and then it was like, again, it was a paragraph just about, I don't know, but I kept like looking over it. And I was like, yo, I'm locked in now. Like, I am reading what this man is typing, and it's like, yeah, it sounds a lot like some sort of like thing that came out of a laboratory in Wuhan, like just straight up says that, and then he posts it, and you know how like usually if you post and there's like a lot of things like it show up like under multiple like posts, right? So it's like I'm not the first person to respond to this, like it'll show everyone like above, and you have to like scroll.
Oh yeah.
He posted it. He was the only one. He was the only one that commented. So that's why I don't know if it was like a friend or something, but just it was
and it's a paragraph?
Just a paragraph about it was blatantly racist, but I I don't know what exactly he was referring to, but I was just like, what, do Chinese people eat dogs? And I was like, what?
If you're the first one to comment, I'll let it slide. A paragraph, not the racism, but
I don't know, because I don't know what this guy was on.
The Tecate, bro, he's pounding them back.
But people that just comment on things they're fascinating people that I'm starting to just really, now I'm starting to notice it. Like even on like, if it's not like a question, if you're just like saying like, I don't know, I don't even know how to explain this, what I'm thinking, but yeah, dude, people are fucking crazy.
No, I agree.
I'll just read like you got to go into like the weird places, like especially like porn, have some of the wildest comments because you're like, why would you say this out loud? Like, why would you type this? Like, where are you that you can say this? Like, it's
clearly in the basement.
Yes, but where are you? Again, mid beat, post beat, after like
first off,
pre beat.
First
like,
off,
why?
if you're commenting after the fact that You post nut clarity and you still decide to comment. That's insane behavior. That's insanity.
That's what I'm saying. Regardless, mid beat, you're just like mid stroke, and
then you decide.
Video,
you know what?
I gotta say
this
something.
is it.
This is probably her best fucking scene I've ever seen. You're like, bro, you were 15 strokes in. Like, why are you stopping and pausing the video? Like, or if you're in the middle, like in the beginning, you're not gonna know. You're like, oh, I hope this.
I think just commenting on a porn video in general is insanity.
Bro, you got to go on Reddit and read some of this shit. It is some of the craziest stuff I've ever fucking read in my entire life. I'm becoming just more obsessed with comments now more than like the actual thing. Just because the posts are so fabricated to where it's like, you know, it could either be, again, just a content farm pumping it out. Like, it doesn't feel human. There's a lot of things, like a lot of posts that just don't feel human.
Yeah, they're doing it for the revenue there.
But comments are very
That's
human.
real. That's
and
real.
You're like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with people? Because there's some crazy shit that people will comment on anything.
You're not wrong.
And yeah, people are something else. It's taking up a lot of my time as well.
Just reading the comments. You're not even watching the video. You just go straight to the comments.
Yeah, now I'm going straight to comics. Like, I need to see what people are saying. Like, I need to, like, not because I'm like interested and think it's gonna like do anything to what I'm doing, but I just want to see what deranged people are being like. Yep.
I love reading comments. I love reading comments when it's like against whatever is being posted, like the outside voice, or I forgot what it's called. And then you have people under it like defending, and it just becomes a full debate. And the guy that's like posting is like it's like a bot account. It's like 2 followers, fucking yeah. That shit is so funny. They don't give a shit. They're just posting just to get a reaction out of people.
Yeah, which is what I do with my, one and only tweets. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's fascinating. Even Twitter still has just some wild comments, and it's just like, what, like, where are you? What possesses you to even like think, oh, I should write something about this, especially when it comes to porn, unless you're like awesome vid. That totally,
name
that, if you're watching the video, buddy, come on. And also, again, that shit pisses me off because, like, bro, do some research. Are you an idiot? If you've gotten this far, you can't figure out who this person is. Like,
you don't deserve to watch her.
Not even that. Especially, I see that a lot on Reddit, because Reddit, again, is just like, it's just aggregating things into different like subreddits. So, right, say you're in like big titty r/big titties, and it's someone who's got big titties. You go in the comments, and it's like, name, and it's just like, dude, like, if you really want to figure it out, there's subreddits that can tell you the name of who it is. So go do some fucking research, brother, or hit Google like a normal person. But like, name. Where can I find it? Bitch, you're already here. Keep going.
Yeah, you just keep diving deeper.
It's like that fucking picture of the
diamond.
Yeah. It's like, bro, you're right. You're at the fucking edge. You're right there. If you want to know the name, take one step farther. Go to a different subreddit. Google search something. Big tits, brown hair. There's something like, I don't know. Figure out how to. You gotta be able to figure.
Be creative, guys. Be creative.
Maybe that's just because I cheated my way through school, and it's like I know how to find things I need that I'm looking for. That I can figure out a fucking porn star's name without it being told to me. Like, and I'm not commenting name. Like, come on, guys, you be better. Cause like, that shit is so dumb. That shit.
Bro, I seen something like that, and you look at the comments and be like, bro, it's in the first like 10 seconds. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you're watching a video,
that's how you know they just skip in.
If it's a video, for the most part, on most things, right? Like Pornhub, most of the time it'll say who's in the fucking video,
yeah.
Or it'll say in the title,
this person,
da-da-da-da, or it'll be something like it.
Or they get tagged in their shit.
Yeah. Or it's there to find. Oh, if you can't find it there, go to a different website. Bro, it's so easy. It's so easy. But yeah, name, hysterical.
Lazy.
That is a hysterical comment. And then also outrageous. Like, bro. Because again, for me, silence. I'll do my own digging. I don't need anyone else to know
that you
that
need to know.
Help. Yeah. Like, it's like one of those things. If you know, you know. Like, you obviously, this fucking guy asking for name doesn't know. Like, yeah, bro. Humans are fucking crazy things, man. We're wild. We are some interesting beings, especially when it comes to porn, man. That has definitely ruined everything. We're so fucked. It's so funny.
Bro, yeah.
It's so funny.
Everything's so sexualized now.
Yeah. I saw this guy, Ruby Rose. She's like a rapper or something who has an OnlyFans. She met her top donor. $106,000, bro.
Bullshit.
It's probably more. That's just the number I can remember looking.
God damn. If you spending $106,000 on pictures and videos, brother, there's a free library of exactly what you're looking at. Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Name?
Fucking insane. Holy shit.
Yeah, I gotta find this so I can see. This is the one time I'm bringing the phone out. Boom, 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 boom. Oh gosh.
Was she like the next person who's the top donor?
Okay, not too bad. Ruby Rose reveals her top OnlyFans user who spent over $90,000.
Still a lot of money, man.
And on her. And he got her face. And he just got her face tatted on her. This is breaking news as of 6 hours of recording.
Wait, she got his face?
He got his. He got her face tattooed on him. Yeah. After spending.
That is an obsession, bro. That's unhealthy.
Yeah, bro. 90,000. Yep.
That's way too much. That's insane.
Yeah, man. People are fucking crazy. Who dropped over 62K in a month? Yeah.
Damn, Ruby Rose knows what she's doing though. To get that kind of money from him, shoot. He probably like, I hope she calls me up. You know, fan videos there.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm trying to find. There was some weird like.
Why are you trying to see her videos and photos for?
I'm trying to find this guy's connection because he had. There was something I saw that was like, oh yeah, this guy is also this guy, but I can't find. I can't find what I'm looking for, and I'm wasting time. So, man, if you have anything else to say before we close out, if you want to say,
I want to go back.
Anything?
Yeah, I want to go back to. I know this happened like about a week ago now. Going back to Tyson's Disneyland comment of insane human beings at Disney. You see that guy that went on Small World, like almost naked, had to get pulled out by cops?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah,
I found it.
That's insane.
So this guy spent $90,000. He was also on True Life. I'm addicted to porn.
No way.
Awesome.
Damn.
Awesome life.
When did that
probably early 2000s.
And then we're in 2023 and he's spending 90 grand on.
Still.
Clearly he didn't learn his lesson there.
Still doing his thing. That's the guy who comments name.
That is the guy that.
No, he seems too smart to comment.
He's the one that knows the name.
He's the one who has the terabytes and archives and shit. He's like,
oh,
I've been saving this shit up for years. But yeah, Small World guy. Yeah, Disneyland's gross.
Thank you for chiming in with your comments. It was fun to hear your guys' thoughts on Disneyland adults.
Yeah. Yeah, no one commented to me, but thanks for commenting to E-Man.
It's because I'm the one that was on the side of Disney.
Yeah, of course.
That's why.
Which makes sense, It's like this guy. This guy, would be. But
hey, man.
Yeah. Anything else you need to get into before we sign off?
Do I need to get into anything else? Let's find out one last time.
Let's find out.
I'll save that one for the next week.
3. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll save that one for next week.
Okie. All right, guys. We're going to head out of here. E-Man, where can they find you?
Hit me up on Instagram and Randall Snap. Everything else, I want you to find. Tyson?
Find me on all my socials at TysonXPhillip. And make sure you guys go check out the show at Too Good For You Pod on all of our socials. Check out all of our sponsors. Use code Too Good For You. And yeah, we'll fucking see you guys later.
Peace.